Hey, what's up, champions? Gediminas here. Welcome to Financial Freedom TV. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well. Hope you're finishing your week strong. Don't let the weekend be your weekend, right? So if you're watching a replay of this, please do me a massive favor and stick hashtag replay into the comments. And if you're brand new, if you're watching one of my videos for the first time, then do say new in the comments, because I'd love to welcome you to the tribe and say hello and send you a virtual hug. And of course, if you learn something from this video or you get any value, feel free to share it. Maybe somebody else will get some value too, okay? Hey Nicola, thanks for jumping on. Okay, so the title of this video is why my team members are not listening to me. So let me ask you a question. Do you have a problem where your team members are not listening to you, right? Do you experience that challenge in your business? Hey Emma, hey Sarah, thanks for jumping on, guys. So have you been experiencing that challenge in your business where your team members are just not following instructions? They're not following your direction. Is that something that you're struggling with? Hey Angela, thanks for jumping on. Now, it does happen in business, right? It does happen where sometimes the team members would not be coachable, right? And I always say that there's two main qualities for that I look in a person. Hey Sally, thanks for jumping on. So when I'm looking at a potential team member or somebody already joined the business, when I'm talking to them, I'm looking just for two qualities. One, I'm looking for hunger. The person needs to be hungry. They need to want to change their life. They need to want something. Because if a person is not hungry, if they don't want to improve their life, then it's very difficult to help them or to motivate them, right? Hey Jay, hey Yulita, hey Marius, thanks for jumping on, guys. So that's number one. And the second quality that I look for in a business partner is, are they coachable, right? Do they listen to instructions? Will they learn what I'm telling them to learn, right? Will they follow direction? Because if somebody doesn't follow direction, then it's very difficult to work with them, very difficult to coach them and help them to make money, right? Because that's, at the end of the day, that's my job, is to ensure that the person is making money, right? But sometimes, the team members might not listen, and you might be experienced like no, none of my team members are listening to me. Now I've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that if your team members are not listening to you, most likely you're not listening to your sponsor either. Most likely you're not listening to your leadership either. So very often people who have this challenge are people who do exactly the same, right? Because what network marketing is about. It's about duplication. So if you think that you know everything, you're the smartest on earth, and you're just going to teach everybody, but you don't want to listen to other people, then guess what? You're going to experience the same resistance within your team. You're going to experience the same challenges, right? So, there's a type of business partners who just resist everything. Like every tip you give them, they resist it. They question everything, etc. And if that's you, I highly, highly, highly would like to advise you to work on your mindset, to change that attitude. Because if you're that person who constantly resists any advice you're being given, constantly resists all the tips that you've been given, constantly resists all the training that you're getting, it's going to be so much harder for you to progress. It doesn't mean that you can't succeed. It doesn't mean that you can't make tremendous income and go all the way to the top. You can still do that. But it's just going to be so much harder if you're resisting all the training that you're receiving. And from my experience, people who don't make money in network marketing, people who don't succeed in network marketing are the people who resist. Like every time you give them a tip, they question it, they challenge it, etc. And you must understand that your sponsor or your leader in business would never advise you to do anything that would prevent you from success. Now that might sound, oh, well, that's too good to be true. Think about it. The more money you make, the more money your sponsor makes. The more money you make, the more money your leader in business makes. So it doesn't make any sense for your sponsor, for your leader in your network marketing business to tell you to do or not to do anything that would prevent you from success. Because it just doesn't make. It's like saying, hey, let me throw my money away, right? It wouldn't make any sense. So whenever your sponsor is advising you on something, just take it and use it and act on it, right? And then on the other hand, people who have seen crushing in business, people who have seen super successful in business, guess who are these people? These are the people who apply right away, who never question, never challenge, right? They hear a training tip, they go, oh, let me go and put it in practice. They hear a strategy, they go, great, let me go and apply that in my business. And these are the people that are fastest to progress, that are fastest to get results, right? Because they are humble enough to accept that they can't know everything. Like, you can't know everything possibly. You know, like Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, used to say, if you're green, you grow. But if you're ripe, you rot. So if you're the person who thinks that they know everything, then you rot, right? Then you can't progress in your business. But if you're always green, if you stay in the learning stage, if you stay, you know, open to new information, to new tips and new advice, then you can always make it better, then you can always progress, right? And that's how you can really make tremendous leaps in your business as well, okay? So that's my tip for today, guys. I hope you got some value. If you did, feel free to share it. As always, I'll see you at the top and see you tomorrow. By the way, I'm jumping now onto my Instagram at Home-Based Business Coach, where I'm gonna talk about 4 elements of your story. So how to build your story. I'm gonna go at Home-Based Business Coach on Instagram and talk about your story. Have a great evening, guys. See you at the top. Bye for now.